Hello everyone, how are we all? I am live and I hope you can all see and hear me fine, but I will wait and make sure that you can. Do I dare say hello to everybody? Okay, I'll say hello to everybody. I just hope you can hear me. We've got Gryffindor and Thomas, hello to you. Karen's here as well, hi Karen. Hello Claire. Concerning Blues here, you are sorting today. Nice. What are you sorting concerning Blue? Soul Empress is here, and you finished taping 6 portals. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? The plugged into my laptop. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. I might know there'd be something I forget. We're going to stop. Hey. My goodness. That was a good start, wasn't it? I'm wondering why my screen kept going dim. I was like, why does it keep doing that? Oh, yeah. Because the battery's getting low. Not to worry. Not to worry. Hello, Sam, and hi, Clark. And Slitherpuff's here as well. Hello, Slitherpuff. Hello, SS. You can see and hear me. Good, good, good. That is good. Pleased to hear. Hello. Right, now then. Remind me of your name. I know you've told me what your name is. Don't know how you pronounce is ESZ. I don't know how you pronounce that. And I know you've told me before, but it's gone out of my head. So if you remind me of your name, I'll be able to actually refer to you. But hello, and hi Bergdis and Sybil as well. Morn after Eve to my favourite hero Clark Kent and my most favourite Batman cat, Sam Batcat. You're puzzling, are you, Gryffindor? And what are you working on, Gryffindor? Oh, the Hidden World of Fairies. Oh, nice puzzle. Nice puzzle. A couple of people done that in the Discord. It's lovely, isn't it? I actually can't wait to get to mine, whenever that will be. Hi, Joker. Thank you all. Was quicker than life to tape, being wider, but I had trouble calculating how I should divide it. Yeah, I'm not sure how to divide mine either. Mine's still laid out on the board. I haven't taped it yet, but I will be taping it. Luca. Do you know, I kept thinking Lucas, so I wasn't far off. I didn't want to use the wrong name. Hello, Luca. How are you doing? Thank you all. Oh no, I've read that. How's the medical world? Flu still running rampant? Oh no. Oh no, we don't want that. I get sleep in on Thursday. No getting up at 5:30 a.m. Well, see, silver linings. Silver linings. It's gonna be weird not live streaming on Thursday. I actually haven't checked the census yet, but I know the bigger city hospitals are filled up. Stay healthy, people. Ugh. Yes, indeed. I joke, but I love you. Never do a December one. Never do a December 1 puzzle day challenge again, please. I know we missed you too much. I'm very upset they don't have any puzzles by Rose on Ravensburger, Australia. Oh, really? Oh, what a shame. It'd be so much easier to get straight from the source. That surprises me. Luca, you're sorting Enter in the Bedroom. Oh, awesome puzzle. That's an awesome puzzle. I think I've got, again, somebody in the Discord doing that. Val. I think Val from Canada might be doing that puzzle. He's quite far into it now, too. But I would love to see your progress if you're in the Discord server, Luke. Would love to see progress pictures. All right. So, on to the puzzle of the day, which is Wildlife 3000 Pieces by Educa, the smaller version of the giant that I've just finished. I will show you the box image. There it is. It doesn't come with a poster. It's an oldish puzzle now. And it's hard to find, unfortunately. I would love it if they re-released it. Because yes, there we are. The only difference between this one and the biggie is that the section from the left and the section from the right are not in the image. So they've basically taken kind of the middle of the image. And that is the puzzle. Which is fine. It's fine. It's a shame because there's a couple of really big giraffes and a gorilla on this side. There's a couple more lions on this side. A lot of green over here though, so I'm not so put up about missing out some green. This side there's a lot of other animals that would have been nice to do. But anyway, I'm not complaining. It's a beautiful puzzle and it is coming along nicely. I have it laid out on 6 A2 foam boards. And I have two side by side underneath here, but what I have a stack of three at the top. And the reason I have a stack of three at the top is because I'm going to do some gap filling on these top three. Now, what I did before I went live was I went through my pieces, I organized all my leftovers, apart from a small tray, I organized all my leftovers onto one board. And they are shape sorted, although there aren't many shapes in this puzzle, so how useful that's going to be, I do not know. But they're all laid out, so that will hopefully make it easier to pick things out. I have one pile left that I haven't touched, one of my original sorted piles, and that is the pink and red flowers. I'm hoping to actually touch on those today. I've spread those out in my big Clementoni box. And the only other pieces I have are like all the rest, basically, that never got sorted, and these are now largely green. Now, I did dive into these pieces. I've gone through them a couple of times. Last week, I went on a mission to gap fill as much as I could on the bottom row of puzzle. And I really filled those gaps out. And so now there are only a few left, and I would like it if I could at least finish one board. Or all three would be awesome. But those three bottom boards are the ones I've got here stacked up, and they're the ones I'm going to do some initial gap filling on. I went through my leftovers. I found a whole bunch that go in these gaps, and I've put them on the relevant boards. And I'm just going to fill in as much as I can. The reason for that is because when you're dealing with 6 boards, there's a lot, and you get to this point, there's a lot of shuffling around that you have to do, moving boards around and stuff like that. And I just wanted to try and do less of that if I could. I have still some quite big gaps in the top 3 boards, so I can work on those afterwards. But if I could just get these boards filled out and sort of eliminated, if that makes sense, that would make the whole process a lot easier on a live stream. Because I've only got really this area to do any kind of moving around, and it can be a bit awkward. So that's what I've done. You can see all these pieces around the edge. I'm just going to put them in. I'll do that with the next one, and I'll do that with the one underneath. Now, I don't believe with these pieces that I will have completed any of these boards, but I'll have probably another scan over my leftovers and see if I can fill any gaps. And then once I've done all I can do with these three, I'll put them to one side and I'll focus on the top section of the puzzle, which is these boards underneath. So I'm hoping that all makes sense. I'm going to put these on the floor. These will come last. I think these will have to be a bumper shape sort, or possibly another sort. There's just a lot of green left in this. There are light greens, dark greens. There's some vines. So we'll see. We'll see how they go, but they'll be last. And the pieces I've got to one side here, I will talk about when I get to them, and we'll take it from there. Uh, yes, I would like to have a word with the person that came up with the December challenge. I know, I know. Mum's doing the Hobbit puzzle. Oh, that's right. Yes, you said it was very dark. Is that right? I remember you talking about it now. It was a one-off. Good, that's good to hear. Agreed, we want names. They're going to form an angry mob. I'll hold you to that. It was only because I'd mentioned that I'd come across a box of Christmas jigsaws that I'd forgotten about. Ah, so you were just getting through them. Well, well, well. Sometimes our worst enemies come from within. Uh, may still do some wee advent calendars, but only for the first 24 days. Yeah, yeah, well, that's fine. Advent calendars are allowable. Better we like as we as an ant. I just, I jest have fun. Hello, Jessica. How are you? Birthday girl. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Here we go. I sang happy birthday to you. Maybe everyone else did. Maybe you got a worldwide happy birthday song there. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Finishing all six boards would be awesome. I know it would be awesome, and I would love. Do you know what's so weird? I still cannot get used to the fact that I live stream on a Monday at the moment. This is the 11th stream of this puzzle, and last night I went to bed thinking I've got tomorrow to do some things and catch up with some things, and I suddenly thought, wait, no, I'm live streaming. Forgetting. It's really bad, isn't it? I'm just get used to it. Um, but it was like first thing when I woke up this morning, I was like, I better schedule my live stream. Um, and yeah, like I am so close. I am so close, but I'm aware I'm slowing down because I'm getting to the tougher areas. I'm getting to the greens, and I just want to make it so there's less shuffling of boards. So that my goal today is to fill out as much as I can. Obviously, it's my goal every week, but to try and finish the sections that are the most filled out, and then just target certain areas and hopefully get a good bit done. Well, I don't think I'll be finishing today, but it would be cool. It would be cool. Because I've just got so much happening at the minute, so I could do with my Mondays back really. But it's all good. I do enjoy it. I always enjoy the live streams. So what are you up to today, Jessica? Apart from watching my live stream. Um, thanks. 30 years young. Oh, congratulations. 30th. That's Bill. 30's good decade. Enjoy it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I miss my 30s. I really like Vicky's camera setup. Like how we have the full picture of the puzzle and a picture of Vicky with the puzzle under her to compare its actual size. Yeah. Well, this is, I always kind of wanted to do it before I ever started live streaming. This was the idea I had to have a thumbnail of me and a top down of the puzzle. And it took quite a lot of research to figure out how to do it, but I managed it. So I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Still here. Good, good. Good progress on blue for the magical bookcase yesterday. Yellow next. Oh, Brill! Well done, Clark. Still recommend that you make Batcat moderator here too. Well, you know what? It's up to Sam. And I don't want to foist anything on her that she doesn't want to do. Um, yes, we can sing the happy birthday song because it's not copyrighted anymore. Yeah, no, I was thinking that as I was singing it. I was like, wait, this isn't copyrighted, is it? And I don't think it is. So that's good. I'm not going to get taken down. We live in the best of times. The worst also, sadly. Well, wait, what's that from? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Not a song. Like it's a book or something, isn't it? It's a quote. Can't remember. Somebody could maybe tell me. Beautiful puzzles, amazing artists, but also generative AI. Ugh. Well, let's focus on the positive. Let's focus on the artists, glass half full kinds of people today. Our moderators needed here. Plus, not at every live stream. Plus, don't always pay attention to the chat when I'm actually here. Well, yeah, it would be more than I have at the minute, though, I suppose, with the daytime streams, because Matt's asleep during the daytime streams. He's my other moderator. And then there's Ocean, who only really was moderator for that one event, the marathon. And she's happy to relinquish the title now. But we'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Claire. Having a relaxing day today. Going for a meal tomorrow with some friends. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, I hope you enjoy that. Hello, Philip. Was lurking for a moment as I did puzzle update on Instagram. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. That's on Snow White, right? Tale of Two Cities. Oh, Shakespeare. Oh, not Shakespeare. Charles Dickens. Sorry. What is wrong with me? Charles Dickens. Yes, of course. I didn't think it was Shakespeare, but moderators have probably needed to keep me under control. Lol. What, to ban you for 10 seconds, you mean? Posted a table on Discord of the puzzle dimensions that I've been using to help me plan my setup for the biggies. Ooh. Oh, that sounds informative. I like it. I had to study that book at school. I hated it. Oh, did you? I don't recall doing any Dickens at school. Like I might have read Oliver Twist at university, which I quite enjoyed. Um, and I remember there was a BBC, I think it was BBC adaptation of, was it Bleak House? I think it was Bleak House, and I really enjoyed that. I didn't have to study it; it was just a TV series. There is a bit. They can be a bit depressing, can't they? Dickens stories. I was thinking Clark would be a good moderator. Is there an opening for a moderator? Where do I apply? Gosh, not everyone can be moderators. You'll all just end up in a war, booting each other out. Still plugging away at Snow White. Oh, Frau Rob. Hello to everyone from Switzerland. Is that how you pronounce that? Looks like Frau Rob. But hello to you. Thank you for joining. Lex Luthor would be my first ban as moderator. I think, when you're a moderator, you have to sort of just roll with the punches rather than planning bans ahead of time. You won't stop me for long, Superman. Oh my lord. Oh, you guys make me laugh. Right. Okay. I'm going to puzzle. I'm going to gap fill. This is going to be very satisfying. Are we ready for this? This is the bottom left board. And I am. Oh, wait a minute. That does go there. I thought for a minute I got the wrong piece. I was like, I'm certain that went in earlier. Mm. Oh, love this. Love this. That's them. Then we've got some at the top. There's a bird right in front of this animal here. And that threw me a bit because I kept thinking these wings were its horns, and I was like, wait, I've got its horns already. There it is. It's flying in front of it. It's that bit. Then we have this grassy bit and this bit here, and the only piece I couldn't find was that one. And I had a good hunt for it, but that's the only piece missing from this board. Otherwise, this board is complete. So there we go. This will be satisfying. Yes, it certainly will be. Certainly will be. This board, I know I've got a few missing, but I also have a few to fill in, as you can see. So let's pop these in. We've got, I think, all these down here I can fill in. These two were in my flower pile. So it took me a while to find them because the flower pile's the only one really I haven't touched. Okay, so now this it's a fair chunk up here that I need to fill in. But I did find one or two. No, like is there. And then we've got that one, and that one, and that one. So, as you can see, we've got a row at the top, two in there. So I feel like that should be so easy to find. I've not been able to find it yet. Um, but I may just have a wee hunt um in my leftovers again to try and fill some of these out. There's some water pieces down here, and this is part of the waterfall, but it's kind of mossy colours. So what I've got here, so this is a good time to introduce my other pieces. So this is my board of all my shape sorted leftovers. They're the standard shapes. These are my wavies. They're sections where I've got two or more pieces together. In fact, these are quite big. I've got a couple of birds here to put in, but they're on the top left board. So I may have just spotted another one of those actually. There we go. Okay. So they're my leftovers. Then these are ones I sorted last week. There's some vine pieces. These ones I've spread out are pieces with a tiny bit of something in them, like a bird's wing or a bit of elephant or giraffe or something. So these are going to be these are going to be a lot of gap filling pieces, I think, as well. Um, so I'm going to go sort of back and forth between these two to try and fill out some gaps. Um, so these water pieces here, I have a few down here. I don't know if I'll find them. There's also a tree there. It's like a background tree. Ooh, now then, what about that? Oh yes, okay. Now, that might be why I've struggled to find that bit because it's quite bright. And I've been looking for a sort of a bright mossy green across the piece, but it's only really in that corner. There it is. Yes, okay. So this is a good exercise. That actually has a giraffe's head. Um, so I may well find that in here. Again, they're really back. They're like tiny because they're right in the background. So, and I need to not forget to look at my wavy pieces as well, because they may well be in there. Now, I'm not seeing the giraffes in here at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. Do you go there? No, I think that goes further up. Um, I feel like I should have this bit though. There, oh, that bit goes there. Yay. Okay, that's good. Um, have I got that bit? I tried to pull out last week as many sort of spiky leaf pieces as I possibly could. There's that bit. So I must have that in here. Come on, come on, come on. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I want to avoid going back into my generic green pieces if I can. I've tried to do as much ahead of time sorting as possible. No. See, I knew I would be slowing down at this point. I knew I would. Right, we've got a wavy here. I don't know if I have it though. It looks like an obvious kind of green water piece, but I can't see it. And I don't think I've got double wavy, so that means that's a standard shape. So where is that? There it is. Right. Perfect. And that's a wavy water piece, but that does not go there. Mm. That one's bugging me. Where are you? I'm scanning them, I'm scanning them. I'm not finding it though. Arr. Right, not to worry, not to worry. So here, oh, there's a rhino peeking its head out the background here. So let me go over to these because the rhino and the giraffe pieces are likely to be in here. There's one. There's that giraffe's now got a head. No, no, we're looking for a wavy. So is this? Is this? No, it's a wavy, Vic. It's a wavy. I'm sure I've seen it. Sure, I've seen it. This is just going to be the day for knowing I've seen it, but then not being able to find them again, isn't it? There's the top of that rhino. I had a feeling I had the rhino in here somewhere. I'll go back to the board in a minute because I do have some pieces with like animal in. It was hard to. There's the rhino. It was hard to actually fit. Oh, I was looking for that earlier. I'm going to put that there. It was hard to actually fit these pieces on the board, so that was one of the reasons I left them separate. But I know I'm looking for a wavy, so that yes, I found it. There it is. Yay! Okay, so it was on the other board. It was on the other board. And that's a wavy too. There. Um, okay. Yes, this is filling out. That's good. But this bit's kind of tough because at some point it gradually moves from water to like vaguely background trees. But this kind of horizontal lines that just make the texture look the same. And so you don't, it's hard to sort of distinguish between the water and the background. I don't know. The pieces, they're just not kind of in this middle ground. They're just not very detailed. So it is hard to tell what I'm looking for. And there may well be quite a lot of these pieces in with my ah, oh, wait a minute. With my miscellaneous pile. I think I may have spotted that piece in here. Where are you? It was either in here or it was on there, but I've spotted a piece, I think, that goes there. Ugh. You're gonna hear me make that noise a lot. Ugh. Alright, it's not in there, so I must have seen it in here. It had something on the prong that I think might be this giraffe's, like, no, here we go. Oh! Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. My mistake. After all that. Uh, let's see if this goes anywhere. Nope. It does not. Okay, alright, so I've slowed down on that, but that's a lot of pieces gone in on that one. So now I'm only missing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pieces from that board. So that is pretty good going. And then what we have under here is the bottom right, sixth, accent, whatever you want to call it. And what I've done is I had the top of the elephant's head attached to this board, but actually that bit goes on the board above, so I've moved it. There's just these two pieces, they also go on the board above, but they'd just be floating, so I've left those there. What I managed to find was a lot of this area here, where this dark area is underneath the rhino, so that's good. And I also found the edge piece I couldn't find. It was in with the flower pieces. Goodness knows why. But anyway, my edge is complete. I was worrying about that. So thank goodness. Now, these pieces really should have stood out to me because they are dark. They're sort of black. But for whatever reason, I didn't pull them out or I just couldn't figure out where they went. So anyway, now I know. So this is going to be very nice to do. Uh, Also, there's spiky leaves down here. There's grassy plants, so that does make those um recognizable. There. So maybe I can find those three on my leftovers board. So I'll look for those in a wee second. Those birds are now filled in. There's a bird here. Another giraffe head that I managed to find. A lot of these pieces I'm only really figuring out because there's either a bush or something or there's a bit of an animal or something there. Again, another giraffe has a head. I don't know why I have a lot of headless giraffes. So that's all the pieces I found from that board. So let's see if I can find a few that go in here. So this, I might have a couple of this bird because there's some little bits of its wing on the tip of some pieces. Can't see it though. There's also some giraffe in these two pieces. There, that's that giraffe's nose. Then we've got you can see a tiny bit of that animal on that piece. Ah, it's like yes, some background rhino there. That might have gone there. I don't think its wing goes up quite that high. So that's not going to be that. Hmm. All right. Okay, let's look at my leftovers board and see what I can find on there. So, any giraffes? Not really any blue on this anymore, or kind of purple. The lighter bits of water down here. I've got these. Um, Maybe I could fill some of them out. Wait, no. Oh, what about that? That's a wavy. No, I don't think I've got that wavy, unless I've got two together up there that fit in, but I don't think I have. Um, no. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I can find these. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Does that go on? It does. I found that bit. Yay. Okay. I like it when that happens. Right. So, this is the right texture for this area, but I don't know if I can fit it in. Ah, yes, it goes there. There are some kind of bits where it's like you can see background tree trunks. Um, like that. Although these bits should be obvious because they're dividing line pieces. They're usually fairly obvious. Mm, nope. Nope. This gap's going to take a little while, I think. Um, Be nice if I could find these bits of giraffe. I can't see them. Hey, no doubt they'll pop up when I've changed boards. And I kind of see them at the moment. Oh, what's that? It's a little bit of spiky tree there. Can I spot the spiky tree? Is that it? No, it's not. Right, okay. Not to worry, not to worry. I had a feeling I wouldn't get them all filled in. I'm gonna try that piece. Oh no, it's a wavy. No, that doesn't go there. Right, so. Oh, no, that's not. That doesn't go there. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day with this board as well. So again, not many left, but I think if I find the pieces that go here, I will know. I'll pick it up and say, oh, I know where that goes. So my hope is I can just put these over there now, and if I spot the piece, then I will put it in. But what I'll do now is move on to the boards that I have set up underneath, which I've got a bit shifted in that process of filling in pieces. Now then, this piece actually goes in this board on this side, so hang on. I'm going to put it in because it's part of this parrot's tail and it'll stop that piece from floating. So that's good. There. So this is the top middle section, and this is the top left section. And I believe I can still do a fair amount of gap filling because what you've got here are some animal pieces that I just haven't, I've maybe just not got the edges of them. And I know I can fill a few gaps there. I know I can fill a few gaps with these birds and the snake. I think I might actually have that piece, wee bit of the orangutan. Um, the two toucan things, I don't know what they're called. They look like toucans to me. They actually go here. So I can put those on this board. I've got a few pieces that might gap fill these eights. So I'm just going to continue with the gap filling. These waterfalls, they actually kind of go up. Well, I don't know if it's waterfall, but the colours, the blues, kind of go up behind some of the greenery here on this side. And I have some of those pieces, and there are also red flowers that go up here. So probably a lot of the focus will be on this board specifically, but that's why I have these two out. And then the top right is underneath this one. So we'll just see what we can do and yeah, take it from there. So there is that giraffe's head. There's a little bit of its body there. And that I think belongs with this rhino. I think I might have another bit of that rhino too. Some grass peeking up here. You can see grass and giraffe. I don't. It might be in the other pile though. There's also the giraffe's head. That's the piece that goes there. That fills in this bald eagle's wing. That is the orangutan's face, but it goes on the top right board. That looks like a bit of orangutan as well. Again, it might go on the top right board. I think it does. So we've got that, I think, belongs to these apes. There. That fills that in. I think eventually when I've got these down a bit, and when I've got the leftovers down a wee bit, I should be able to just amalgamate these into those, and that'll make it a little bit easier. But there was just a few too many on the board. Where's that? I feel like I should have that. Oh, yes. Because there's a lot of just very slightly unfinished butterflies and stuff too. I don't think that one's on here though. Oh, that's another bit of ape, I think. Ah, there. Oh, thank goodness, now that bit's not floating. There's one thing that bugs me about the wavy pieces. It's that you can't attach them sometimes, and it just they just float around and they get knocked out of place, and it's nice when you can attach them. So I'll pop that up there. I'll just have a wee drink and chat with you all. Seems to be okay again. Glad it wasn't just us. I think YouTube servers are slow this month. Oh, what happened? Thank goodness. The hamsters must be on vacation. Uh, what happened? Did something happen? I love to puzzle along with you all. Oh, me too. I glanced up to see Vicky's really laid out board of pieces, thought, that looks just like mine, but with green. Yes. This is my green Algiers. The problem with green for me is they all look the same. Somewhat green colourblind. Can you see the shapes of the leaves? Or would they? I suppose if it's leaves on top of leaves, like green on top of green, then it would all blend together for you. Yeah, that would make this puzzle hard. Pretty sure at this point you will be done before I am done with section A of Magical Bookcase, lol. Yeah, it's coming along brilliantly, Thomas. You're doing amazing. Clark, shame them glasses were not real, but it was a scam. What was a scam? My puzzle might be just what you're looking for, nice and large, which I know you like, and no green at all. He makes a good point. Lol, tempting. Vicky, I learnt a new line dance tonight. Oh, yay! After the dance, the teacher told us it was an AI generated song, and some choreographer created a dance to it. I was sad to hear that. Really, an AI generated song? Oh gosh, no. Do you know what? I often pick what dances I do based on the song. Like, I'll think, oh, I like that song. I bet there's a dance to it, and I'll just find it. And if it's if it's at a good level for my class, then I'll teach it. Like I really like and I'm a ballroom and Latin teacher first, dance teacher. So I do like a lot of the Latin style line dancers, but I try to do a mixture of, you know, Latin style with kind of country style. I try and mix it up a bit. And I really like the song The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. And I was like, oh, I'm going to see if there's a song to that, a dance to that. And I found one. I found one. And it's really good. It's really good. And the song's really good. It's a slightly remixed version of it. So it's a little bit sort of faster. Not too fast, but a wee bit faster. And it's great. It's great. So yeah, I just don't think I would ever come across a dance that way because I tend to be quite music directed when I find new ones. So confession time, let it be known I did kind of break my New Year's resolution, but for good reason. I bought Nathaniel Mortensen Hot Air Balloon Valley with the 2024 USA Jigsaw logo on eBay. Well, do you know what? That is a good enough reason. If you're going to break a New Year's resolution, let it be for puzzles. Unfortunately, unaware dancers will request these dances at the socials. There is a company pumping out AI songs, I'm told. We all need some rules around this to protect the artists. Sorry to rant. Yeah, I find that really well, I don't know why I find it surprising. I suppose it's not, considering what we know about artwork AI, but yeah, that's such a weird concept for me. Why would you want to choreograph a dance to an AI song? Who knows? I mean, I'm not a choreographer. I just teach them. But yeah, yeah. Does anyone know the exact piece count on Disney Orchestra? 13,224, I believe. I think that's it, said the puff. How awesome! My copy is definitely not leaving my collection. Yeah, I like Nathaniel Mortensen. It is good. He's good. Hello, Sue. How are you? Oh, it was loading. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I really do think YouTube has some issues at the moment. Glad we see eye to eye on this, Superman. I just saw it was on eBay and I had to get it. You're so lucky to have one already. How did you get yours? People who have colour blindness, they bring out glasses that was meant to help them. Oh, I see. Right. Yep. They even music is not safe from generative AI. Ugh, it's so dumb. Don't know if anyone knows this about the Disney Moments puzzle. In each of the 10 sections, there is a hidden Mickey symbol. It's fun trying to find them. Oh, I did not know that. No, I didn't know that. Unfortunately, I got nowhere at all yesterday. Spent hours on end sorting boards. Doing much better this morning. I was getting pangs of fear that this might defeat me with the sky and smoke. Oh no, don't let it defeat you. You've come so far. That's not a rant. That's being sensible. Preach it, sister. Yeah, I ordered the minute that it was available on the US Ravensburger site. It was like the Monday after the speed puzzling competition. Yeah, you've got to get in quick, haven't you? It would be funny if you taught your dance class the dance to the Nutbush City Limits. It's an Australian dance that has broken records. What do you mean it has broken records? I quite like that song. I could do that. Depends on the level, because like I've taught this class from beginner, so we're sort of building up. They're doing really well though. I predict another Nathaniel Mortensen puzzle this year at US Speed Puzzling. I'm looking forward to finding out. Been feeling that way, then it's okay. Oh, I hope we get one too. I wonder if it'll be a 500 or a 1000. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Hmm. All right. So I've gone through that tray best I can. Let's have a look. See at this one. Now then, I know I've got some of these that I can fill in there. There's one. I think that's a butterfly, but it looks like there's water in the background. Okay, and that looks like a watery background too. Ah, yes, it is. It's that bit. And it'd be good if I could attach this at some point. Let me see if I can find. Right, there's another piece that looks like it belongs to the apes. There. That piece also looks like it belongs to the apes, but I can't. I'm going to leave that there because I'm convinced it does. I think that piece might as well. There. So there is one further down. You look. So you've got this little family here, which is those, and then you've got two here, I think, which is these. Then down here, if you look there, it's smaller. There's another one a wee bit further down, and I think that's what I've got there. And there's also a bird's wing in the piece. You might actually have more of that bird. Um, Pretty sure I just spotted it actually. Oh, I think that's an eight piece, and I think that is two. They've got quite a distinctive colour about them. That looks like that bird, and that does as well. Yeah, the colours of the apes, they're like a purple, like a dark blackish purple. Oh, that might actually go over here. And I need to put these two birds on as well. So, but first let's move this. Pretty sure. Yeah, does that belong with that? I think it might. Think it might. Have I got these pieces? Be really handy if I did. Not seeing it at the moment. Ah, darn it. Can't see it. I think that might belong there, and then but I can't attach it yet. I definitely have that piece. That's the That's the panther's head. I've seen that before. But I'm jumping around, so let's figure this out. Right, so that belongs to this bird. Definitely. There we go. This looks like it belongs to the apes, but I can't see how it fits in. Might not. Might not belong to the apes. Who knows? That bit looks like it too. There. No, not there. There. Top of its head. There's a bird's wing on there. I'm not sure which bird it belongs to. This, I'm thinking, might belong. Wait a minute. Ah! Yay! Oh, that belongs there. Woohoo! I've attached the lemur's head, thank goodness. I'm attaching heads today. It's a comforting thing to do, attach heads. Right, there's the face of a wee ape. So can I attach this? Hang on. Right, that. It looks like there's a little bit of butterfly or something there. Where does that go? It's definitely waterfall or something. Oh, I think I see it. It goes here. There. Right. So this is what I mean about there being blue up at the top. That's actually lower down though than that. It belongs. Wait. That goes further. Ah. Oh wait. Okay. That attaches. Right. That attaches. And this goes about here ish. So that's good. These birds go. Can move that along a bit. This butterfly is closer to these apes. That butterfly is underneath the apes. So that's further over there. I think that might go there. That goes there. These birds go over here. That one's there. And this one is behind it. Slightly lower down. In fact, that attaches. There we go. There. So they found a home. That's good. I've also got quite a bit of a bird together here, but yeah, that goes on the top right board. So I'm going to move that up there. These are my top right board pieces. So now I'm going to keep attempting to find some gap fillers. That piece I'm pretty sure I have. Yep, there it is. That's an ape piece. Fits in there. Uh, Over here there are some spiky leaves, and I have a few of those pieces left because I pulled them out thinking they were at the bottom. There are a few spiky leaves over here too. Now then, where are the others? I'm sure I had more than just this one. There. Okay. Okay, well, I've only found two. Never mind. Right. That goes there. Let's have that piece. Bit of ape. That looks like a bit of ape. Might not be. Oh, yes, another bit of the lemur. Hmm. This is like splashy water. Goes down there. Looks like it goes around here somewhere, but I can't see it. Now then, there is a bird that it's there. It's on the wrong board. It goes over here. It's above this flamingo. I think I've got a couple of pieces of that bird still in here. There's one, I think. Maybe. Oh, no, that's not bird, it's waterfall. Okay then. Still, at least it's in. Where does that go? Oh, it's a bird, I think. Oh, this is getting tough. It's getting tough, I tell you. It goes over here. It's the wing of a bird. I don't know if I've even got the bird together yet. Mm, I think that's top right. That looks like a orangutan. I know I've got that. There we go. Panther has a head. That's a bit of flamingo there. Filling in some bits there, spiky leaves. It's just that texture. There. Spiky leaves tended to be the first greens that I sort of went for whenever I was doing the green pieces in the big puzzle. I would tend to go for those particular leaves first. They were just the most obvious to me. Yep, that's that bit attached. And oh, that belongs with that bird. Yeah, no, where's that should be obvious. It's mostly white, that piece of bird. There it is. Found it. Found it, so that's good. That doesn't go there. Ah, can't get it out. Oh, there's a bunch of leaves over here that are this texture. There. Little tiny leaves. So some of the blue up here is helping me out. And I feel like these are going in, these leftovers, so that's good. I mean, there's a few gaps. That I think might go with these birds. It's like a bright red, although it might be a flower, I guess. Maybe it's a flower, actually. I think it is. I'll pop that with the flowers. There's a few blue pieces in with the flowers, so I know I'm going to get some filled out from the flower pieces here as well. Um, now then, do you go? No. I'm slowing down. Right, there's a bit of that bird. So where is that bird? Oh, it's over here. Can't attach it, of course. Not to worry. Okay, I'm seeing here I've got three pieces together and they look like the dangly tail feathers of a bird, but I can't see the bird. It's on there's a vine that goes through it, so it should be okay to spot because it doesn't hang straight down. There aren't that many vines that go horizontal. And there's one there, but I can't see it there. There's one there, but I can't see it there. We've got the one that the orangutan's standing on. There, it's top right board. Top right board. It's just easier separating them than keep going back and forth. That's top right board because that's a rainbow piece. As long as I'm getting the pile down, that is the main thing. That's a bit of water. Eh. So I'm going to move that across, see if I can pop this in somewhere. Seeing I'm getting this lemur's filled out mostly now, so that's good. And I feel like these should be pretty obvious, but they're not jumping out at me for whatever reason. That's a butterfly there, I think. Oh, where's my box lid gone? There. Oh no, it's a bird. There's a bird. Is it a bird or a butterfly? Well, it's something that flies. Where is it? I know I've seen it. There it is. There. There. Come on. There we go. I knew that was going to be the case with these birds and bugs. They're just going to be floating for ages until I can figure them out. Right, that's quite a bright coloured bird. Maybe I can figure out where that goes. Up there. Okay, right section, so that's good. I don't know if I can attach it or not. Let's see. It goes between these two. There. Attaches to the top. And that goes just a touch higher. So that is good. Put two together there too. Right, let's have a tidy up on here. Oh, wait a minute. Got some zebra hair there. Zebra hairdo. There actually aren't that many. These are like a dark pink flower. There aren't that many of those. I can't fit that in though, unfortunately. Um, Hopefully they will stand out as and when I hit another pink flower bit. Does that go there? No, can't fit that in there either. Okay. Never mind. Oh. Ah, now I can attach that to the top. Yes. There. I am trying to put them up strategically rather than taking them from the bottom and filling in the gaps, because what I have been doing is trying to kind of group the different bits together. So whether it be leftover sky pieces or leftover birds and bugs or whatever it happens to be, I'm trying to keep them together. So I'm just moving them up the board. Seems a bit long-winded, I know, but there is a purpose to it. These are my bright background ones. They go top right, most likely. Let's try and keep those together, actually. Oh, well, that's good. Uh, right, continue with the sky pieces. Does that belong to an 8? I think I might have tried it actually already. It goes over here. Somewhere. There. No, not there. There? Yes. I guess there, I think. Oh, pretty sure it goes down here somewhere. Yeah, because that's that butterfly. So wait a minute. No. It goes up here somewhere, but I can't fit it in. Um, under this, somewhere under this monkey. That's a snake piece. Have I got a snake over here? Yes, I have. Does that belong with that snake? It does. Haha, that does too. That's got some bird feathers in it. Have I got that? Wow, Jasper's really giggling at something. I don't know what he's finding so funny, but I'm glad you can't hear him. Does that go over here? Yes, it does. Right, hang on. Oh, I had that the wrong way round. That's why I couldn't fit it in. I had the piece in wrong. Right place, wrong way round. So much scope for false fits. Oh, I think I know where that goes. I think that fills a gap. I'm gonna put my iPad down here. Um, haha, found it. Right, it's this one. Got a little bit of butterfly on it. Yes, we like gap filling. Okay, I've gone off on a tangent here. I was tidying up my board. Um, Well then, you've got to go down here somewhere. It's the right colour. I just can't see where it fits in. Right, got off on a tangent. I will go back to what I was doing, which was organising these pieces. So let's do that. Hmm. Although gap filling is extremely satisfying, there are elements of it that, like when you're at this stage in a puzzle, for example, you still got quite a lot of puzzle left to go, so it becomes a bit bitty. So it can be frustrating that there's no one section you can really go at and sink your teeth into. I really am just all over the place. Right, so let's move those up quite a lot. We've got a gap here now. I've managed to put some of these ones that were together in. Um, then these are my wavies. This one definitely goes up here somewhere. There. Just wondering if I've actually got pieces that belong in here. Yes, I do. It's like a brightly coloured tree, but it's a slightly different texture. Um, I don't know if I've pulled enough out really to be able to go at that, but um, that one I could anyway. There you go together. That's a butterfly. Right, so I'm thinking what I might do now is, sorry, getting sidetracked. Um, I'm just looking to see if I can get any more of these in. I'm sure there will be some that can go in, but I've got butterflies and stuff up here as well that aren't complete. I'm not finding them though. That one I feel like I have. I'm sure I've seen a wee tiny bit of yellow on the prong. Ah, that's a bird. Where does that go? Top right. It goes top right. Okay. All right. So, oh, there it is. I knew I'd seen it. There it is. I think. Where's that go? That's a purple bird. Oh, that does go on this board. I think it attaches to the top. There. There we go. Um, I'm sure I could get more of those in, but I'm going to just pause on that board for now. Um, and have a go at the red flowers. Because there are some red, so the red flowers are these ones that hang down. So there's some there. So that might actually attach this butterfly, for example, to this toucan thing. There are also some there, just above these apes. And that's it. There aren't that many really. There's one there that'll probably attach that flamingo to the top, so that'll be good. The rest are all kind of on the edge, like there, that one. So, and they're fairly easy to pick out. So they won't fill in a vast amounts, but they're fairly easy to pick out, and it will get a few pieces in. So I'm going to move over to my flower pile now and see if I can put any of those in. Shift my box. Before I do that, though, I'm going to read the chat a wee bit. Yep, I even think the one that Vicky did for Halloween was too big to fit on the camera, if I remember correctly. Oh, the White Mountain. It was fine for the camera, although I had to raise the tripod a little bit. But it didn't fit very well on my board. So it was a little bit on the big side. Maybe Vicky needs her own Spotify list, do I? Listening to Rise of the Valkyries makes anything sound epic. Certainly does. Futurescapes, they do relaxing, bittersweet, space/cyberpunk theme music. I listen to them while at work to focus. Ah, right. Well, the music I'm listening to makes her sound like she just finished a hard journey to achieve her goals. A little bittersweet, but triumphant. Oh, okay. Is this to make you sort of feel productive and good? I agree. Vicky's next channel achievement is to play non-copyrighted music in the background while she puzzles. Yeah, the music thing. Mm. Even stuff where you have the right to use it, you get copyright claims. And you have to go through the rigmarole and then eventually they release it. But oh, it's like a constant worry for YouTubers, the whole music thing. We've had lunch, have you, Philip? Was it good? Sounds like it must be rocky. Oh no, I've got the eye of the tiger in my head. Number of pieces is going down. Certainly is. Certainly is. Getting there. Slow but sure. Oh, excuse me. Snake! I know. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Gryffindor. Yes, please do like the stream. It makes a difference. Oh, and if you don't mind, while I remember, um, my full time lapse for the big wildlife puzzle went up yesterday. Um, so it's not got a huge amount of views yet. So if you haven't seen it, go and give it a watch. I managed to squash it into 43 minutes. I think it worked well. What do you think? Those of you that were with me last night, do you think it worked well? And yeah, if you could go and give that a bunch of hypes, that'd be brilliant because it seemed to work quite well on my final assembly puzzle. That full assembly puzzle, the one where I put it all together with Dave and Jan and co. That got over 50,000 views. I was amazed by that, and I'm sure it was because it got hyped and liked and shared and um it got some love. So it makes a big difference. So yeah, if you could go and hype my full time lapse, that'd be perfect. If you like it, of course. It was a record for the most people doing the same dance. It's also a dance that is taught to kids about 5 to 6 year olds in school. The dance is also done at weddings and celebrations. It's a line dance. Oh, I see it. I see what you mean by record breaking now. Right. Okay, I get you. Oh, Well, I'll need to look into that. There are probably several line dancers that have been choreographed to that song. So I'm not sure if I'll get the right one, but if it's a record breaker, I might be able to find it. One of the reasons I keep watching Vicky is because of the lack of background music. Sorry, Joker. Well, there's a lot of music on the time lapse. Sorry. Watch on YouTube if you can. I'm off to bed. Got to be off early in the morning. Thank you, Vicky, for the stream. Good night and stay safe, everyone. Oh, you too, Claire. Sweet dreams. Good night to you. Ironically, I listened to Vicky while puzzling. Good. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I have to recount the pieces on Disney Orchestra. I got 13,225. Why have you got to count them? Are you worried there's a piece missing? The time lapse of wildlife was really awesome. Great to see this great image come together. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Clark. Thank you. Do you know, it was crazy making that because it's like with the magical dragon forest. I did the two sections over a period of time, and one section was before I covered the table in white, and one section was after. So you got kind of in the full time lapse, you'd got a bit of both. Already hyped. Oh, thank you, Gryffindor. Give it all three. Thank you so much, Slitherpuff. Thank you. I do appreciate that. If you want to, that is. If you want to use your hypes on other videos, obviously, please do so. But if you've got spare hypes and you don't know what to use them on, stick them on my wildlife video that I just put out yesterday. So yeah, so my channel's been going around about 4 years-ish, just over. And I've been doing wildlife for 3.5 years of that. So it's covered a good length of the channel. Like my channel was still young. Oh my goodness, my throat. It keeps going croaky. My channel was still young when I started wildlife. And when I first started the channel, I got a tripod and I got a camera and I had a table. The one is the one I've still got. And I did the best I could with it, but it was, a wee bit wobbly and it's like the tripod and stuff, it would sort of move around. And my close-ups that I did, I would just hold my phone in one hand and put the piece in the other. And that's how I did it. And as time's gone on, like I like to try and improve things when I'm editing. If I see something that kind of bugs me and I think I can make it better, then I do try to do that. So over time, I've got a newer and better tripod. I've got a little small phone stand that I now use to do the close-ups because what I found was over time, my hands just got more shaky. I just couldn't keep it as still. So, you'd have these wobbly close-ups. And I got a better tripod, a sort of slightly less flimsy one, and that helped stabilize it a bit, which was great. I and then I got my ceiling mount. So then I wasn't using a tripod at all. I was using the ceiling mount. I got my big board early on, but I didn't cover it in white early on. So literally the first 5 sections of wildlife was built when the board was still brown. And then from 6 and 7 onwards, I covered it in white. So you've really got like a real journey in the sort of the way my channel and my filming and stuff has changed over time because I've got better equipment or because I've learnt more or because of I mean it has been a real learning curve having a YouTube channel. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff at the start. So it's been a real learning curve and it's that puzzle is just like the epitome of seeing that growth because I've been doing it for so long across the length of the channel and I've been using all these different techniques as I've been building the sections. So it really changes. And it was quite a challenge to patch the different time lapses together for the different sections and make it look sort of seamless. You know what I mean? But it was also fun to see that. Like it was challenging to do that, but it was also fun. So it was, yeah, it was a real experience editing that because I'm dealing with 3.5 years worth of footage, and it was kind of crazy seeing how different it was. Mm. Um, Sweet dreams. I don't mind Roa on your videos, but not for live streams. Yes, it's a good job you like Roa. I like Roa. I pretty much use Roa every time. And you know what? Roa, the guy, is lovely. I've emailed him a couple of times. He's really, really nice. Um, so I feel like I support him. I support his channel. And I feel like when you have a sort of a good relationship with the person that makes the music, I think that's a good thing. So, Wildlife was started to celebrate reaching 1K subscribers, and you've grown from 1K to 29,000. I know. It's insane. It's insane. It really is insane. It's crazy how much it's changed and grown and oh, it's brilliant. All you have to put is Knockbush City Limits Dance Australia. It should come up. Right. Okay. I will do. Congrats. Thank you, Gryffindor. Thank you. Oh, I'm banging my water bottle. Mm. Okay. So the next part of my plan was to go after these. I'm going to move those over there on top of my other boards. These are my flower pieces. And what I noticed with the flower pieces is that some of them have. Oh, there is there. Some of them have the blue in the background of, the waterfalls and things. So when I did a second kind of hunt through of my remaining pieces, I pulled out any blue ones I could find, and they don't necessarily all have flowers on, but I knew they would go somewhere in this upper left uh, section. So, what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling out the blue pieces, and then I'll move over to like these pieces where the red flowers are, and I will attempt to put them together. And yeah, just keep plugging away, keep filling them in. So I'm just looking to see if there's any more blue. There's one. Mm, sure about that. Right, no, I think I've got most of the blue now, if not all of them. So I will pop these in. This should fill in a few over here. So I'm just gonna lean over a bit. There we go. Because there's not really any blue anywhere else. I think that might go up there somewhere. That looks like the edge of a waterfall, maybe. There we go. Well, now then, wait a minute. Does that go? No, it doesn't. Darn it. Doesn't this? I'm so close to fitting this in here. Oh wait, yeah, that went there. I just can't see how it attaches. Right. That, I guess there. Come on. Ah, there we go. This is satisfying because they're actually going in. Right. Where do you fit in? You go there. All right. So there's something amiss here. I think it's that piece. Is it? Because that doesn't go. Oh, no, it does. Oh, it does fit in there. Oh, gosh. It does not look like it goes there. Not from the piece, anyway. Right. Right, I don't know where that goes. Let's stick that there for a second. That belongs down here somewhere. It's got that pointy leaf texture. Think it might. I might just have to let it float there for a second. No. No, it goes there. Okay. Uh, might actually be bird feather or something. I don't know if that's background blue. That definitely goes there. Right. Okay. So that filled out a good bunch. So that's good. I'm going to stick those on the leftovers table. Um, and pull out some of these red flowers. Wait a minute. Focus there. It'd be nice if I could get this attached. Anyway, not going to worry about that. Right, so red flowers. And I'm going to pick out even where there's like, ah, ooh, ooh, I got excited. Hang on, you'll see why. I hope you'll see why. I hope I'm right. That piece, the last one on this hexant. I think I just found it. I found it. It was in the flower pile. It had a tiny bit of pink on it, which I thought was flower, but it wasn't. It was flamingo. So I've completed 1/6. That's score. Right, I don't need to worry about that board now. I can just go over there. My goodness. Okay, I'm so glad about that. I got at least one done. Yes, I know. One board finished. Hello, Gustin. How are you? And hi, Cara. Sorry, everyone. Gonna have to sign off. Happy puzzling. Happy puzzling, SS. See you later. Have a good day. Won't have as much time to puzzle this week, so gonna see if I have time to get the fourth section finished before Feb. That'll be good. That's really good going. Like. Thank you, Sybil. Is that the first of six? Yeah, first of six hexants completed. Yeah. That one is almost there. Just got that row and these four. And then this one, not quite, probably, but not far off. Got those three, these ones, and those ones. So, but yeah, the bottom left one is finished. One down, five to go. Right. Where was I? I was looking for red flowers. And I've got a handful here. Mm. Oh, I think that is belongs to this bird there. A little bit of its feathers in that piece. That looks like that butterfly. It is. A little bit of the ape there in that piece. Anything I can fit in, I will do so. Right, I'm not spotting any more. So go there. I don't know. Not certain enough on that one. Um, any that I can fit in, I will put in. Right. Wait, is that? Ah, ooh, that was a good spot. I just spotted a bit of blue. Background blue. Right, I'm not seeing any more red flowers. As I say, there aren't that many. There were loads in the big one. Not that many in this one. I think that might be a bit of red, and that might be. So let's see what we can see. So I'm hopeful that this red one will ultimately attach here. Wait, no, that doesn't go there. It's not that one. Oh, right, hang on. Let's lay them out because it's hard to tell. Right, that clearly goes there. Got does that go there? No, it doesn't. It goes with that one. Oh God. Do you know, I've still got a sore elbow, and every now and again I go to lean on it without thinking, and it hurts. Right, so does that go there? No, it doesn't. Hmm. I think that must go. That one's go. No, it doesn't. It goes there. There. Right. That's attached. I can't attach it to the top though, unfortunately. But I have managed to attach the bird to the butterfly. That bit goes there, and then there's another one that hangs down here. There we go. So that's a good chunk there that's come together. However, I feel like I should have more of these pieces. And I don't. Okay, well, that's that one. Maybe. Okay, there's one I've missed. There's one I've missed. It's just tiny little bits of it, though. They're not super duper obvious. That's that bird. Hmm. And then there's these darker pink flowers. They're not the same colour as these other flowers. They're like pink with a yellow dot in the middle. I'm wondering if I can narrow down my piece options with those. I'm just wondering where they are, though. Most of them seem to be up here. I can't see any others. Oh, wait, there's some there as well. So maybe I can get those in too. And that'll be handy because these little tiny, tiny flowers with the yellow dot, they're quite hard to figure out where they go because there's just so many areas of the like of them. Mm. Right, so that goes in there. Doesn't go there. Well, it does attach to that one though. That one, and that goes there. Oh, that looks like a bird. It is, it's a bright pink bird. I'll have that. I'm sure I've got other pieces of it too. I'll have a look in a wee second. Mm. Now again, I should have that piece. Right, well let's see. I think that might go there and that fits in there. So that attaches that to the top, which is good. These two I can't really see where they go. That I think might not be part of them. That's the bird. Right. Put those over there. I want to find some other bits of this bright pink bird because it's very bright pink. I also have some pink flowers here. Oh, there's some red flowers in here. Look at that. Oh, that's not even a flower, it's a butterfly. Oops. Right, okay. Well done, Vic. That goes there. Um, all right, so yes, I'm looking for this. There's some flowers. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. There's some of the pink flowers. That's part of that bird, I think. There's also bright blue butterfly there. There it is. Or something. Dragonfly, maybe. That's part of the bird. I might have some in the tray of that bird. Oh, lost you. Mm, see if I've got any in the tray. Doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like I have it in there either. Um, one last look on here, see if I can find it. It's just a bit of pink on the left-hand edge of the piece. I'm just not seeing it. What's up here with these? Oh, I don't see it up there either. Oh, wait a minute. Found that one though, so it wasn't a waste of time. Excuse me. Right, okay. No, no problem. Um, so these are a darker pink, and I will show you, hoping you can see what I mean. I'll zoom in a bit. Right, so there are loads of these flowers, like they're really small, they're pink, and they've got a yellow dot in the middle. Loads of them. Got a bunch there, bunch down here. But here at the top, also here, and a few at the bottom here, there are pink flowers that aren't the same. They don't have the yellow in the middle, and they're a slightly darker, more purpley shade of pink. I don't see any on this side. I only see them there, there, and there. So that is what you can't see because I've zoomed in. That is what these are that I've pulled out. There's actually quite a few of them. But I'm hopeful that they will help to come down here and attach these birds to the top. And also this big butterfly. And maybe get a little bit of this down here. So that's my next task. Because I don't feel ready quite yet to tackle the sorry to tackle the other pink flowers. There's just so many of them. And they do get a little bit they do become a little bit of a slog to finish. So let's go with these and we'll just take it from there. I'm running out of space to put my pieces down, but that is no bad thing because it means that I'm getting more pieces in. Now then, there's a butterfly there, another one, pink one it looks like. So there it is. Right, so these ones with the sky are going to be further down this big bit. What is this I've got here? I'm not sure what I've got here. Oh, I think this goes this side. I think. Oh no, it goes on the join. So that's there, and that's there, and that. Hang on. Does this go on the join? Or does that go further along there? Ah, right. Okay, there. So that attaches. That can go up a bit. And that can go up a bit because that's not that far down. Right. Okay. Now I'm less confused. Which is good. So I think this goes here somewhere. Or possibly there. Yes, it goes there. Um, what is that? Hmm. Well, I'm fairly certain they go around here, but they're not going in easily. I must say that goes there. Yes. Okay. Oh, so very close. No. Yay! I touched it. Yes. Come on. So where are you? Not there. Oh, there. Okay. Right. That bit was throwing me. So that's in. There is some more underneath this uh butterfly. So I'm now just trying to figure out if I can maybe get a little island together of these pieces. There. There's vines running through it as well. Do you get there? No. That's annoying. Do you go there? Yes, you do. Well, no, you don't. Ugh. Okay, well, I am getting an island together. I'm just not able to attach it yet. I think that might go up there. And I've got some. Oh, that wasn't pink flower, that was parrot wing. Uh, right, okay, so have I got any more that I've missed? Oh, okay. I don't know where that goes. Um, thought that was a bit of the red flowers. Looking for the pinks, looking for the pinks. Can I find any more? Not in there. There aren't any in here, I don't think. Oh, that bit is though. Um, any in here? Probably. That looks like some blue background. Hmm, don't know where that goes. Oh, that's that bird. Yay! I'm not seeing many. With these, I may have to shape sort and oh, got a little island together there. Oh, and I know where that goes to. I may have to shape sort and get them in that way. Um, these ones go here. It's just there's a very bright green background, and you can just tell that's part of that butterfly. That looks like it might go possibly around here. Yes, it goes there. I'm not so certain that goes there though. Uh, let's look at there. I think so. Let's look at there. Again, I think so. So where do these go? Well, that goes in there. Right, that goes there. No clue with that one. And this one I can't. That one I can't really see. I can't attach this. There's a big dangly bit here, but I can't attach it yet, unfortunately. This bit, I'm not certain. Oh, all right, that goes there, and it hangs somewhere around here. There. Let me see if I can find that wavy. Finding everything but. That might be it. Uh, there's wavy. Right. Okay, I'll try these. There's that one. Yes. Right. That one's in. This one. Yes, that attaches it. Excellent stuff. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I think that must go up a bit. That's just pink flower. So, what about that bit? That's an in wavy. It's that one there. Okay. What time are we on? Oh my goodness. It's 2:50. Ah, the remaining five will be done sooner than you think. Yeah, well, it's gone good, I think. It has gone well. So I think next time around, um, I'll pop these on the top right board in a wee second. But so I've got a bunch of these flower pieces left, the pink flowers, of which many of them are in these top left and top middle boards. Some are in the top right. So I may well get a bunch of those in if I shape sort them and just work off what I've already got, which is like here, there's some here, there's some started to come together here, um, and there's a few up here. So I'm hopeful I can fill out some gaps with those now. But I'll probably do a similar thing next week to what I did this week, whereby I organize the pieces. I've got these as well. These ones are my pieces that have something else in them. like a oh, sorry, I thought I found that bit there. Like a bird or something, a butterfly or something. I actually think I found that butterfly. Oh no, I didn't. It's not that one. It ain't that one. Have I got it in here? Yeah, there it is. Um, so because I've got rid of a lot of these, I can move these up. So there's no gaps here. I can organize these. These are my wavies. And then I can put these onto here. Not sure if I'll fit the flowers on, but maybe I'll put the flowers on a small board, and then I can dive into them when I come back next time. So I've got some order then to the pieces, and then all I'll have left after that, after they're in, is these. And I don't know, I think maybe perhaps a bit more sorting. That's a bit of that snake. Perhaps a bit more sorting according to colour would be good. And maybe pieces that still have bits of bird or something on it, I might be able to find. But I think ultimately these are going to end up just being shape sorted, and then that's a little bit of waterfall. And then just keep plugging them in until they're all gone. I'm not sure how many more weeks I'm going to be at this. Whether it will be, I think maybe 2, possibly 3. I don't know. What do you think? How many more weeks do you think I'll be doing this? I think maybe 2. That goes here somewhere. Sorry. I just spotted it. Um so yeah. So I'll do some organizing. So I see I'm picking them out. I'm just noticing where they go. I guess that happens the further in you get. So what I'll do is I'll do some organizing and just try and get it finished off. But here's what I've done. So that's bottom, middle, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 15 to go in on that one. I've got a few more to go in on this one. I won't bother counting them. There's a bit of a gap here and down here. That's the bottom right. That's complete. Bottom left. All done. Yay! Then we've got, this is top left. Good chunk filled out here. And some areas filled out here. Not so much over this side. 1 or 2, but not so much. This it would be nice to attach at some point, but I can't do it yet, unfortunately. Then what we've got underneath this one is the top right, which you might not be able to see all of. So this was previously attached to the bottom right, but it actually belongs up in this bit. Goes around there somewhere. That's floating there still. And these pieces actually they go in this accent. So I'm just wondering if I can just quickly fill those in. That goes in the corner. Um, that is a little bit of, oh, yay! Oh, that attaches the orangutan. And I know I've got that piece. there. That's the orangutan's face. That belongs there. This bird, I spotted it earlier. Where is it? Oh, hang on, it's down here. Oh, I think that's actually a dragonfly. Right, there we go. That attaches there. So that's a dragonfly. Might be able to find that bit. Hang on. There should be a wee bit of purple. Goes there. Might not be on here, might be on the other board. Let me see. It's a tiny bit of purple. There. Okay. And then this bird goes here. So that's the top right. And so, again, quite bitty this week, but productive, I think. And what I'll do is I'll take a picture and do a comparison like I did last time, because it's hard to see the difference when you've been putting them in all over, unless you compare it to the previous one. So I think that's been a good puzzling session today. I think that's got a good few in. So yeah, pre-stream next time, organize the pieces, possibly do a bit of sorting on the remaining, and it's just going to be a case of filling them in, filling them in. Love it, Vicky. Feels like magic. Oh, good. How is the downtown sorting going? And how are you going to find time to sort 3,500 pieces of 6 portals by Sunday? These are very good questions. That's all I'll say. No, so I've just been so busy. So the downtown, I've not actually done any in the last few days. I do have tomorrow. I'm mostly organised for London, but I do need to pack. So I will have some of tomorrow. Maybe I can get some done then, some sorting of both portals and downtown. But it's a good question. Otherwise, portals is going to have to happen during the day on Sunday. Vicky would just lock in and sort all 3,500 in one go. Well, I may just sit on the couch and do like an initial portal separation sort, which is basically what I did on the first one. Um, and then, but I don't know. I don't know how prepared I'm going to be on Sunday because I'm literally away from Wednesday to Saturday. And tomorrow I've got to sort of finalize London organisation, and then and then we're away on Wednesday. So yeah, it's a good question. I don't honestly know when I'm going to fit that in. Downtown's been going just slowly because I've just had so much on, and doing 3 live streams a week um doesn't give me a lot of extra time either. So I'm hoping that'll speed up a bit once I've finished this puzzle when I get my Mondays back. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, no, I'm not complaining. I'm loving this puzzle, and I'm puzzling away as much as I can on everything else. It's just a lot going on. Just a lot going on. Um, Bye then, everyone. I can finally go out and buy food. Oh yes. Oh, don't starve yourself, Thomas. Be shopping. Um, Gosh, Ravensburger and Clementoni have got big booths at the toy fair. Yeah, I know Clementoni's going to be there. I wonder if they'll let me go and look. Gibson's will be there too. I hope we get some new puzzles revealed at the fair. Oh no, I hope so. I really hope so. Hi, Matt. Good morning to you. How are you? Have a good time in London. Thank you, Cara. It's been a great stream. Oh, good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Finishing next time is a possibility, to be honest. Yeah, I think if I'm organised enough, possibly. Well, I am. It's just green, but there are different textures. This background area of green is a bit more separatable, and then these are more. This is more foliage kind of green over here. Some pieces are really bright, and there's still butterflies aplenty to find a home for and things. So maybe I'm not so certain it'll be next week, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a lot of green. Yes, it is. We will be here. Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for another great live stream. You are welcome. See you Sunday. Happy puzzling, everyone. Have a great trip. Thank you. I will. Busy Lady Vicky, have fun in London. Yeah, I know. It's a juggle, I must say. It's a juggle, but a good one, a fun one. All right, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to go and check out my full time lapse of the Big Wildlife Puzzle and give it a hype and a like, please, or 3 hypes if you have them spare. I would love that if that one could take off as well. That went up yesterday, so it should be there for you to see. And yeah, I will be back, as Clark said, on Sunday with the 6 portals at some level of organisation, but we'll just have to wait and find out what level that is. And I will obviously have a lot to tell you about my trip to London. So, yeah, no stream on Thursday, folks. Do not tune in Thursday. I won't be here on Thursday. I'll be in London, so no stream then. But I will be back to that next week. And yeah, still don't know what puzzle, but we'll maybe need to put it to the poll and take it from there. All right, thanks so much, everyone. I'll see you later on. Happy puzzling. Tatty bye.